absolute privilege to rise on behalf of ACT in support of the oversight of the Oranga Tamariki system legislation amendment bill. When I first came to Parliament, I came out of sheer frustration around, in my community, seeing and hearing issues that I knew about growing up, dealing with care myself. And my mission from day one coming into Parliament is to make a real true difference when it comes to young people in care and making sure that whilst they're in care, they're safe. And so I am grateful to the work of Honourable Louise Upston in this space, because while I was in opposition, I was firmly opposed to the changes that were made in 2022, which muddied the waters of how a young person or a person who wanted to find a way to have a voice when things were going wrong didn't know who to turn to or where to go. There cannot be gaps in our system when it comes to responding to reports of kids being in danger or kids being hurt or harmed in care. And we need to make it simple, Mr. Speaker. We need to make it a no wrong door policy so that no matter where a young person or a family member goes, they can be directed to the exact right person who can monitor for them and the exact right person who can advocate for them. I truly understand the importance of a transparent system when it comes to children in care, making sure that they are being provided with absolutely everything that they need and everything that they should have whilst in the care of Oranga Tamariki. Children in state care deserve a truly accountable system, and that means having a truly independent and accountable advocate in their corner. We need to gain back the trust, Mr. Speaker. Things that are coming up now where we're hearing stories of how children screamed and cried for help, where they approached multiple agencies, multiple people to say they were being hurt and harmed, and nothing was done. This is unacceptable, and it cannot continue. And we will do everything in our power in this government to make sure that we put measures in place through bills like this one, where young people's voices can be heard easier, they will be listened to, and their concerns will be actioned appropriately. And I have every faith that this will bring back some of that trust that has been lost in a system that is meant to protect our young people. There are many changes going on, Mr. Speaker, within not just Oranga Tamariki, but multiple agencies across government who have involvement with children in care. And we must make sure that there are appropriate people who have that independence and that ability to speak up without fear of doing so. So I truly am grateful for this bill. It's been a long time coming, Mr. Speaker. Listening to the submissions when the changes were made in 2022 were heartbreaking. It was like listening to people once again screaming out to be heard and once again being ignored. And so I hope that this legislation being put through Parliament right now shows that we are listening, that we have taken on board the submissions from the changes in 2022 and the concerns from not only young people, but organisations within the community, from multiple different areas, including hapu and iwi, that were concerned about oversight for their young children. And it's just to reinforce, we listened, we heard, and we're keeping our promise as a government to make those changes that not only ACT campaigned on, but alongside the Honourable Minister Upston,
the member's time
make a change.
Come to an end.
That looks like she was going through absolute hell to say that. You can see the fear in Karen's speech, because it feels like it's very, very personal.
Absolutely, and I know she has a very personal history with being uplifted and that process, and that informs a lot of her decisions. I still find it really rich, though, when she's sitting there going, we need to listen to iwi, we need to listen to hapu and listen to the kids and see what's most important. When she was the one driving to remove Section 7AA, when you had iwi and hapu groups sitting there going, please don't do this, the results are helping our tamariki. it feels like we're going to listen to the things we want to listen to, but we'll spin it so that it sounds like we're listening to the bits that we don't want to listen to when the actions don't necessarily match the words.
Yes, totally agree with what you're saying there.